James Holder, iFL TV, in association with MTK Global. With me, I've got the Leeds Warrington, the Leeds Warrior.
The Leeds Warrior.
The Leeds Warrior.
How are you
doing,
Warrington.
James?
I'm very well. How are you, sir?
Looking well as always.
So you're looking very debonair yourself.
Right, mate. I'm not getting no better looking, so Silk's got to do the job on it. Silk's got to do the job.
When you get older, you sort of increase the accessories a little bit.
Well, this is it. Yeah,
this is it.
This is it. I don't know how I'm going to top this, to be honest with you.
Let's talk a little bit about the press conference today. Dennis Ceyan. Is that right? We always call him Ceyan.
I would say call him Ceyan. I would call him.
Today it's been pointed out that we're actually wrong.
I wouldn't call him Cecil Ceyan. Or maybe Cowie Ceyan. But Ceyan, whatever. It don't matter at the end of the day. Dennis is in for a night on October 21st. Obviously, he's standing in the way of the big one, the big prize. So.
Struggled to work him out today, whether he was genuinely offended that he seems to be overlooked, or whether he's not that serious to come to fight. But what are your thoughts on it?
I think he is serious. He's going to give absolutely everything. I do believe that, because he's just all of a sudden been handed a final eliminator fight to potentially go on and fight for the world title. So just from nothing like that. But at the same time, I don't think there's a bit of reverse psychology going on there. I don't think he's a bit nervous, to be honest with you. I mean, I seen him in corner of my eye, taking photos and everything else. I mean, don't get me wrong, his memories, but I don't think he's been in anything like that. He's not boxed outside his own country before, and this is Leeds. This is Leeds. This is not fighting in a big crowd, and it's just a big audience. This is an hostile environment where the lads who are in the crowd are hanging over railings and they're slavering and shouting. And don't these guys get it? And it's not because it's a personal dislike, it's just because you're coming into our backyard and you're fighting our lad, and that's our pal in there, and that's all it is. And I don't think he's been in anything as hostile as this. I've seen it before, like Joe Dunkner, who talked about not being intimidated by the crowd, and that David who came over from Italy. They didn't, they crumbled under this. Some of them don't, some of them enjoy it, but I just get the feeling this guy's going to crumble. Back home, he always had the attention. It was always, about him. Big, making a big deal of him and mollycoddling him and stuff like that. But now we're just coming here to get chewed up and spit out.
The Selby saga continues.
Oh, it's getting bizarre now, isn't it?
I mean, when you was told it'd be a final eliminator to face Lee Selby, what went through your mind?
Well, to be honest with you, James, about two or 3 months ago, we all sat down, me, my dad, Steve, and we had a little chat about where we was going to go, who we're going to be fighting. So, as you know, behind the scenes, these things can't be they don't just happen overnight, especially when world titles are involved. For those who think they know everything they don't, it's like buying an house. Contracts have got to go from solicitor to solicitor. It takes weeks and weeks. So we start putting some ideas of what's going to be the next fight. We'd been overrun with the WBC International. We couldn't defend that no more. And to be honest with you, I was losing a bit of motivation. It's like, I could get up for Kiko Martinez, but without any direction or you don't know how long it's going to be before that world title, so I needed someone to just give me a kick up backside. So we sat down, and when this is all on film, because we're getting a bit of a documentary made about us, and these guys actually filmed this meeting. We talked about the WBC because there were talks of them making stripping Gary Russell Jr. for inactivity and making me and Joseph Diaz fight for the world title. So that was on the plate. There were talks of the Lee Selby offer, which we just had offered at that moment in time, and then there was talks of fighting Ryan Walsh. Don't know why Ryan Walsh got brought in the cage, and maybe because he's in the same stable as me, but for me it never rang any. It didn't get.
You didn't tick the boxing.
No, I didn't tick boxing. Or after I was thinking, bloody, I couldn't imagine texting all boys after saying, "Oh, listen, we've got Walsh," because we're like, "What are you fighting him for? What are you fighting him for?" So, I did turn around to Steve and my dad and say, "Listen, if you can make Walsh for a final eliminator with that WBO or IBF, then let's fight him. But if not, then you know, let's concentrate on these big ones now. We know we've played about at that level before. We've gone past that. Let's make the fight with them. But all of a sudden we were so close, James, to the Selby fight. I mean, like 95% there, and it just didn't materialise. It just didn't materialise.
Is there a part of you that wishes you pushed harder, or maybe moved your will in to take the Selby fight?
No, I don't.
When it was sort of bandied about.
I never regret that. I never regret that. You know, whatever people think. And that's that.
Yeah.
Sorry, James.
Of course, sorry.
I won't interrupt you there, mate. But that's yeah. This is it. I've been wanting to speak to James for a while actually, or to get this stuff out. So, because you know, I don't spout out shit on social media, and fucking people come out and they talk bollocks on there and on keyboard. I mean, fucking Walsh that guy's a pudding, isn't he? He's non-stop on there, like he don't give up. And he talks bollocks as well. The thing is, I talk facts, and I'd rather say it to camera, I'd rather say it face to face. But going back to your original question, what did you say? What were you doing?
Do you regret?
No, I don't regret. No, sorry, no.
Harder to get that fight over the line when it was sort of looked like it was being banned.
No, I don't regret it whatsoever. You know, at the end of the day, I've sacrificed a lot from being a young age. You know, for boxing, and all I wanted was a change of date. What's hard about changing the date? You know, the guy didn't have no fight lined up later on, and he still doesn't have no fight lined up now in October. So why couldn't we just change the date? What was wrong with that? It was never a thing of me being scared or me not wanting the fight. It was just that. So yeah, a little bit frustrating that the fight's not happened since, because I believed it would have done. I'm still only 26, James, you know what I mean? And it's like, just because it didn't happen in that space of time, I didn't think my chance had gone out window whatsoever. I knew it'd always come, but just got to wait a little bit longer. But like I say, he talks about fighting Frampton, talks about fighting Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is already matched up. He's not going to box again this year.
And he looks like, with Abner Morris being a co-feature on that.
Exactly. That's going to build up, yeah. Frampton, he's not boxing since January. He's coming off a loss. He's not going to go straight into a big fight with Selby. So, you know, why didn't he take the fight? Why was he going to fight Noddy, you know, someone else in top 10? By the way, Dennis Ceyan got made into this fight. It got ordered by the IBF. It wasn't someone who we picked. Just thought I'd get that out there before all them. Obviously, would like to make their own opinion. All sausages out there, but like I say, he's not boxing, so it could have been made, James. You know, he's world champion. He's been inactive for the last 18 months. This is the times when he wants to really start cashing in. You know, you want to be active. You want to build momentum. He's got kids. He's got family. You know, you want to be getting the big money fights. Why didn't he take the fight?
Do you think coming to Leeds would be one of the bigger opportunities for him to defend his world title, in your opinion?
Yeah, well, I think I watched an IFL with Barry McGuigan, and this was before Frampton were going to fight, and he said himself, you know, Lee Selby isn't the biggest draw out there, and he's not, and it's a shame to say. He's a very good world champion. He's a good boxer. He's a good fighter to be a world champion. I've never insulted his boxing credibility, but he's not that draw. He's not that draw. So the big fight is coming to Leeds.
Give me a prediction for your fight against Dennis Ceyan. How do you see it?
I don't see it going 12, to be honest with you, James. It's not often I make them kind of predictions.
Do you think he'll make the championship rounds, or do you think we'll take him out early?
I think, I just don't think he'll make the championship rounds, to be honest with you. I don't normally make predictions like that. I always say Josh Warrington win, but you know, he's got to get punished for a couple of reasons. Number one, we don't do drugs in sport.
Do you regret
we don't do drugs in sport?
Dust comment in the press conference.
Not all, because he shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. I mean, you're a professional athlete. People get hurt in this sport, and it might have been a bit of a tickle on a weekend. But if he's going to do that and break the rules like that, what else is he going to break the rules and take? People die in that ring, and when I go in there, I put my life on the line. So for him to, you know, do something like that, you know, he's lucky that he's still boxing, to be honest with you. But going to get punished for that. And secondly, there's too much riding on it. Forget all the fights what I've had before. This is the one. This is the one,
so I could talk to you for another half hour.
No,
Steve Lillis looks like he's going to run in and smash me like Conor McGregor any minute. No. Sorry, Lillis.
I've been building all this up for weeks, Steve, and and you're cutting it short now. So
you know what? We're going to let Steve Lillis vent in part 2. Are you going to let him vent in part 2?
Yeah, I will do if he lets me.
I
will do. It's all pented up energy inside.
He's in the mood.
He vents 2 days before when he's got 2 or 3 pounds to. That's when he vents, when he's like that.
Josh Warrington, thank you.
Hold on. We'll say. happy belated birthday to Janet Madden. There you go, Pete. Your dogger. Stop complaining.
Good luck, and I'll see
Nice
you
one.
fight week. Thank you, Josh.
Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
champ.